to that Good Experience podcast,
where related minds
talk about related topics.
And we all just happen to be related. Buckle up, this is going to be a good one.
We've got that good
experience
podcast. Welcome back to another exciting episode of We Got That Good Experience podcast. That was a little bit of Frankie Lyman with Goody, get a little razzle dazzle, kind of switch things up for this episode of the podcast, in which we have entitled The Goody Bag. And some of you may ask, okay, Marcus, what is the Goody Bag? Well, we'll tell you in just a minute. However, first of all, we want to tell you that I cannot do this podcast without my co-host, Kimmy.
Marcus, darling, how are you today? How's the goody people today?
Oh, the goody people's doing well, and also who's goody right now up there in DC. Hey, Byron B. No Brown, what's going on, man?
What's up, Marcus? What's up, Kimmy? Great to be back with you. What's goody good?
All right. And like I said before, this episode is entitled The Goody Bag. And what is the Goody Bag? I'm going to let my cousin co-host Kimmy tell you what today's episode is all about. Go ahead, Kim.
You just told us what today's episode is all about. But if you really want to know, today we are going back in the crates and pulling out some of our favorite songs and the samples that were used for them, so we can get the history of the songs deep down and dirty.
All right, henceforth the Goody Bag. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we can't start this episode without letting you know what's good in the world of music and entertainment. So Byron, what's good on your end?
All right, Marcus, I'll tell you what's good. The latest release from Louis Vega is what's good. It is called Expansions in the NYC, and it's composed of 22 banging extended tracks. This is a masterpiece, and it features a stellar list of collaborations, including Two Soul Fusion, Nico Vega, Moody Man, Joe Clazel, Audrey Wheeler, Cindy Mazel, Korean Soul, Robin, Lisa Fisher, Axel Tosta, Unlimited Touch, Karen Harding, his wife Anane, Tony Monreal, Bernard Fowler, BB Winans, Debbie Winslow, Honey Dijon, and Karen Chandler. Louis' band Elements of Life also makes an appearance on several tracks. This is the ultimate vibe, just in time for the summer. So grab this album ASAP, available through most digital music vendors, including iTunes, TrackSource, and Beatport. Also, the wait is over for season 4 of Stranger Things, which will feature 2 volumes, with the first volume already released worldwide and the second to be released in July. So let's see what develops as our 6 favorite teens, Mike, 11, Will, Dustin, Lucas, and Max, navigate new lives while uncovering new and familiar supernatural terrors from the upside down. That's what's good. Kimmy, what's good?
I'll tell you what's good. Remember when MTV actually played music videos? Well, Paramount Plus does, and that nostalgia fuels a new show coming to the streaming service this week, which is the new episodes of Yo MTV Raps, premiering on Paramount Plus this past Tuesday, May 24th at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. The reboot of the series, available only on Paramount Plus, is hosted by rapper Conceited and DJ Diamond Cuts. But did you know why Yo MTV Raps was canceled in the first place?
No, tell us why.
I always wondered that.
Well, I recently listened to an interview with Chubb Rock, who was actually there at the very last episode, and everyone was very emotional because Yo MTV Raps did everything right. They were the #1 show on MTV, but MTV was mad about that apparently and wanted MTV to be all about rock. So just booted them even though they did everything right.
Wow. Not surprising.
Not surprising at all.
So Marcus, what's good on your end?
Hey, what's good on my end? Hey, check it out. 30 years ago, Universal Pictures brought us a story about 2 young basketball players trying to hustle, trying to make ends meet with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson in White Man Can't Jump. However, 30 years later, there seems going to be a remake of it. It's going to be starring Jack Harlow and Sonequa Hall. Other actors that have been listed to join are Tiana Taylor, Lance Reddick, and Laura Hummelman. Again, it follows the story of 2 young guys that's trying to make their way as hustlers, basketball hustlers. Seems like it's going to be a pretty good movie. I saw Jack Harlow. I was talking to the Breakfast Club a couple of weeks, and he said he's been getting into shape, and he's got some moves. So, hey, looking forward to it. White Men Can't Jump. All right, the remake, look for it in theaters soon. So again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the We Got the Good Experience podcast. Again, this episode this week is called the Goody Bag, and we're going to be talking about original songs that were sampled by other artists. And I don't know what else to do but to just get into it. What you think, guys?
Let's do it. There's nothing to it but to do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, let's do it. Where we starting off, Kim?
Let's start off with one of our hip-hop classics by the Honorable Ice Cube, where it was a good day. Today is a good day.
Drove to the pad and hit the showers. Didn't even get no static from the cowards. Cause just yesterday, them bulls tried to blast me. Saw the police and they rolled right past me. No flexing, didn't even look in a nigga's direction as I ran the intersection. Went to Show Dog's house, they was watching Yo on TV raps. What's the haps on the craps? Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Roll 'em in a circle of niggas and watch me break 'em with the 7-11, 7-11, 7 even backdoor Little Joe. I picked up the cash flow. Then we played bones, and I'm yelling domino. Plus nobody I know got killed in South Central LA. Today was a good day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Ice Cube. It was a good day. When I did my research for this song, I had no idea how important this song was, how successful the song was. It was actually Ice Cube's biggest chart-topping song to date, which was very surprising to me. As many hits Ice Cube has put out, this was the biggest one. It's from his 3rd solo album entitled The Predator. Peaked at number 15, ranked number 81, one of the greatest rap songs of all time by About.com. Number 77 on VH1's Greatest Songs of the 90s. Number 36, Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Hip-Hop Songs of All Time. Now, for those who know hip-hop, this song, the actual beat, the production of this song, came from another song. What song was that, you might ask? Tell them, Kim.
The Isley Brothers. But you better know this. The Isley Brothers, Footsteps in the Dark.
Are we really sure? Can a love that lasted for so long still endure? Do I really care? Hey, let's talk about the distractions going on elsewhere. I keep hearing footsteps, baby, in the dark. Oh, in the dark. Why? I keep hearing footsteps, baby, in the dark. Oh, in the dark.
Summer breeze. Summer breeze.
Oh yeah. Actually, that was Footsteps in the Dark by the Isley Brothers from the 1977 album Go For Yours. Believe it or not, this song did not chart at all. Believe it or not, as popular as this song is, it did not make any type of charts or anything like that. However, it's been sampled not only by Ice Cube, it's also sampled by Slum Village, Usher, Rhymefest, as well as Alicia Keys. let's go back to our Ice Cube. It was a good day, real quick, and just talk a little bit about that one. That particular song, like I said, it ranks some. It's one of the top songs in all of hip hop history, which is saying a lot. And it basically chronicles the story of a particular day with Ice Cube. I had no idea when I did my research that it was as big as it was. Like I said, it was released in 1993, and the actual there's an actual another version of this that was actually sampled by some pop staples, the staple singers. Let's do it again. There's actual version with that one in there. So again, this song, it was a good day. Great song, great video, by the way, as well, and just a really good vibe to it, as well as the Isley Brothers. What do you guys say?
I think that the positive message that Ice Cube put forth in this song helped propel it to that crossover status that it had and success that it had. It was a nice contrast to what he would normally release, because it was usually like, he was hardcore. That was West Coast straight up gangster rap from true form, because he's one of those founders of that genre. But
this was like a 180.
Yeah, it was a nice little vibe. And to marry it to the Isley Brothers classic track that I know most Black people identify with and immediately acknowledged, helped both Ice Cube and Isley Brothers. Because even though they've been consistent every decade they've been out, this helped introduce them to a whole new audience, which also provided them with additional success that they started experiencing in the 90s.
Very good. But it's still so poignant and such a classic that people are literally trying to figure out what day that was. They're going line by line in the song and like, okay, so what day was it where there were no cops around? What day was it? What day was this? So that's how poignant and such a great song this is. Very good.
It definitely makes you want to live in the moment.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
And play this before you even leave the house to make sure that you had that good day.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. And it doesn't take away from all the success that the Isley Brothers had.
Not at all.
The fact that this song did not chart or anything. I mean, they have a plethora of hits that charted. It just goes to show the talent and the genius of the Isley Brothers as well.
Yeah.
All right. What's next, Kim?
Well, y'all know how I love me some Wu-Tang Clan, right?
We love Wu-Tang.
So, my next one is going to be Mr. Ghostface Killer, Shishi La Ghost.
Yes. Banger.
Man, I love that thing. So Shishi La Ghost is from my boy Ghostface Killer from the Wu-Tang Clan, and this also features another member, U-God, one of the other members of the Wu-Tang Clan, and singer Madame Majestic. That's who's singing. And this was released as the album's second single with an accompanying music video directed by Little X. Now, I never knew that this actually came from this group called Dr. Buzzard's original Savannah Band.
What?
That sample. Yeah. So let me play that for you. I love it.
I loved it.
That's
When I heard the Ghostface Killer song, I'm sorry, Kim.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
When I heard, I said, I just know they didn't go there. And then he picks that beat, that killer beat underneath, like during the rap. I was like, oh my God, they totally flipped the song.
That was nice.
Of the original. It was like true to form of the original, but with the kick-ass beat.
Who was that again, now, Kim?
This is Dr. Buzzard's original Savannah band, and this was a big band and swing-influenced disco band that was formed in the Bronx, New York. The band is best known for this song, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
But oh my God, that's one of the things I love about the Wu-Tang members. They know how to flip this. Okay.
They really do.
Goodness,
I
love
check it out. Also, spoiler alert, guys. I know we're doing part 2 in a couple of weeks. Ghostface will be on my list in a couple of weeks. I'm not gonna tell you which one.
All of them. Did RZA produce this one?
That's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure he did, because you know that he had a contract with all of them. And if this is his second album, so I believe he did.
He is a sample matrix. I swear.
Exactly. He knows how to find samples from the crates, deep in the crates.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, don't even remember this song until they play it.
Yeah.
Between Wu-Tang and De La Soul. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
I almost had them on today, but they're going to be on part 2.
Okay.
Another spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys stay tuned.
Man. We're going to need like a part 3 probably.
Oh, no, this is a series. This is like, we might need to do this like every quarter, every month, or whatever. You know, that's going to be part of the rotation. You know that's going to happen. A goody.
Absolutely. Hey, check it out. So what's next, Kim?
So this is one of Byron's picks, and this is Rihanna's Cheers. Drink to that.
Life's too short to be sitting around miserable. And people gonna talk whether you're doing bad or good.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Cheers. Drink to that. That's a song recorded by Barbadian recording artist Rihanna from her 5th studio album, Loud, released in 2010. That's actually one of my favorite albums, even though each album I love. This song was the 7th and final release single from that album, and it was a banger. It was one of those throw-out singles that you would not expect to be released, but it did, and it performed fairly well in multiple markets, reaching number 7 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, number 34 in the adult top 40 charts, as well as 74 on the R&B charts, believe it or not. And it was number 11 on the mainstream top 40 Billboard charts, and number 6 on the rhythmic charts here in the United States. Worldwide, similar performances. Number 1 in Lebanon, believe it or not.
Wow.
And this song actually sampled a song by Canadian artist Avril Lavigne, I'm With You. And it goes like this.
I want you, take me by the hand, take me somewhere new. I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. Oh, why is everything so confusing? Maybe I'm just out of my mind. It's a damn cold night, trying to figure out this life.
All right. So you all heard that section that was sampled, correct?
Yeah. I just added both of those to my playlist, to my Napster playlist.
All
Those
right.
are two.
Did you just say Napster?
I know, right?
Did you just say Napster?
Yes, he did.
I did.
I didn't realize Napster was
Look,
still
look,
around.
look. I did. I paid $10 a month for it.
Oh my gosh.
That is funny. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm
It's
with
okay.
you.
You play your Napster. Go ahead.
I'm With You was from Avril Lavigne's debut studio album, Let Go, released in 2002. And I believe it was the third single released from that album. And it also charted very well. And probably what allowed this song to be so catchy with that yeah, yeah section. Because it was a number one hit for Avril Lavigne. It went to number one on the mainstream top 40 Billboard chart, the adult top 40 Billboard chart. It was number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 18 on the adult contemporary Billboard. And she won awards for this song as well. A Billboard's Award, Music Award, a BMI Pop Music Award, SOCAN Award, as well as ASCAP Film and Television Music Award for the video itself. Yeah, 2 solid performances. 2 great artists. What did you all think of those songs?
Avril Lavigne is still out there doing it, isn't she? Did she have a new album or something?
Got a new album out now.
That's what I thought.
She's on tour as well.
And congratulations to Riri and her new little baby boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He was born this week.
What's up? That's all right. That's all right. And there's nothing wrong with Napster, by the way, guys. Shut up.
Oh my God.
Napster's the forefather. Hey.
As long as it plays your music, that is fine with me. How about that?
Thank you very much. That's all I ask.
Honey, Napster back in the day.
Yes.
Honey, shout out to Jill Scott. I downloaded her first album, song by song, on Napster, honey.
Yeah, but when they started yanking people and finding them, I was like, ooh. Luckily, my activity on Napster was not as heavy as, I guess, those people to bring them on the radar. But, ooh, that was some nervous times. We quickly moving files.
That and getting viruses that completely destroy your computer. Trying to find somebody like Napster.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But what's next, Kim?
So one of your selections, Nonchalant Until the Day.
Woo.
Got the shifted look just now, so I'm forced into a world that's so lonely. The few that know me know I'm not the type to let no one around me ever hold me. I'm just the end result of what just had to be. If there's no one after me, I know it's no catastrophe unfolding. But lately I don't see the reason to even be. And if I find it, can they help me reach who's after me so I can let them know to hold on, your time is coming. Never mind the extra run and do it so you don't get done in love. And maybe one day now you might just come to see why I do the things I do like there was nothing for me until today.
Until the day when I become what I will be. Oh, hey. Until the day when there's no reason not to see. Oh, hey. Until the day when we see sunshine through the clouds. Oh, hey. Until the day when there's no reason.
You like that?
Yeah,
I
You
like
that?
it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, Nonchalant was always was definitely on my radar back then.
Absolutely. That was Nonchalant Until the Day from the also retitled album Until the Day in 1996. It dropped. The main song, the biggest hit from that album was a song.
5 o'clock in the
5
morning.
o'clock in the morning. Where you gonna be?
Outside on the corner.
Outside on the corner. Yeah, exactly that one. The actual album itself peaked at number 94 on the Billboard 200 and number 20 on the hip hop charts. Again, this is one of my favorite songs from the album. Another big shout out to Regina Dawkins for breaking this song through the airwaves in Southwest Georgia, Southeast Alabama, Northwest Florida on 92.1 WJGN. And this song, again, one of my favorite songs, but it was sampled from a song from one of the greatest R&B singers of our time, and it goes like this. Here's Stevie Wonder.
Now can't reveal the mystery of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all that's born is new, do know what I say is true, that I'll be loving you always. Until the rainbow burns the stars in the sky. Always. Until the ocean covers every mountain high. Always. Until the dolphin flies and carries me. Did you know that true love asks for nothing? Her acceptance is the way we pay.
Love me some Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, the name of the song I had to learn for myself is called As, A-S, and Not Always.
Right.
It's from the 1976 album, Songs in the Key of Life, which is probably one of the top 5 albums.
Of all
point blank,
time.
period.
Mm-hmm.
Of all time.
Of all time. Of all time.
Solid.
It peaked at number 36 on the Hot 100 and Black Singles chart. Gets its name from the first word, the first line of the song. All right. Now, the song, when this song came about, 1973, Stevie was in a car wreck. Yeah, I missed the whole thing, man.
No.
It ain't funny. It ain't funny. Woo.
Yeah, it's
back.
hilarious.
Bring it back.
But check it out. No, all jokes aside, Stevie was in a car wreck in 1973. Okay, I'm assuming he wasn't driving. Okay,
Who was driving?
I wasn't there. But anyway, I have no idea. But anyway, he was in a car wreck in 1973, and he thought about quitting music altogether. But he took a trip to Ghana, and he kind of got like a new look on life. And this is one of the songs that inspired him. One of the songs that he wrote. Exactly. And so again, Kim, since you like to ask questions, all right, this song was in what movie in a pivotal point, since you like to ask questions?
Shoot. Best Man when what is his name? What was his name? Harper? And old girl was in college, and they were dancing, and they started singing. They started singing and dancing, and then started kissing, and then the song started skipping, and they were able to stop and get back to doing what they were supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
There.
Well, I have a question for both of you all. How many times is the word "as" used?
I will say 99 times.
Okay, Marcus?
Once.
Only once at the very beginning of the song. Only once in the song, the very beginning.
But he says always 50 million times.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why people think it's called always.
That's why
Yep, the very first sentence of the song.
Yeah. Big shout out to Stevie Wonder. With everything that's going on in the world, man, and all the artists that we've lost over the past several years, is a blessing to still have him along with us. I take
He's like a music ambassador, isn't he? Because it's like whenever there's something big or traumatic happening, or certain artist dies that's been influential, they always seem to tap into Stevie Wonder to help calm everyone. He'll perform. At all of the different funerals, Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin. Especially those people. But just different things musically, politically. He's brought in to assist in helping bring everyone together.
And just so you know, him and PJ Morton have a new single out with Nas. And so you definitely need to check that out.
PJ Morton is really doing his thing.
I love PJ Morton.
He has another song out with JoJo as well that I like.
Yeah, I think I've heard that one. I've heard that one. Yes, yeah.
I'm so happy that she's finally getting the fruits of her labor because all those years being on.
Because JoJo can sing.
Yeah, she's a true artist.
Absolutely. What's next, Kim?
All right, this is one of my selections. Just a shout out to Kendrick Lamar and his new album. Oh my God! It was like whoa! It's like whoa!
I'm just so happy that whoa! Kendrick Lamar, one of those type of hip hop artists, keeps it true to form, but also trends. You know what I mean?
Just everyone all the hip hop heads from back in the day is like, this is what we've been waiting for. This is just true hip hop, and it's still alive. It's still alive. So I picked Kendrick Lamar's "The Heart Part 1."
I can't take a big L, my city needs me. I gotta win, the proof is in the pudding. And I've been fucking with Cosby since I was 10. You damn right, any means necessary, get the campaign right. Very emotional, I'm a Gemini. I love hard and I fight harder. A born author, a born starter. In the game for real, and the game's appeal to the struggling youth with no father. You can't learn if mistakes ain't made. You gotta pay your homage in order to get paid. You gotta pay attention in order to pay dues. And you ain't getting it till you start paying dues. Lifestyles of the young and the broke. With my hand under oath, I recite these quotes. And if I have a lie, then I die where I stand as a pest, not a man with a roach and a rat. In order to see the front, had to play the back. We played our position, we let y'all play yourself. Y'all made your decision. We pray while we pray on competition. To flip another page of Corinthians. I see stars when I write these sentences. Words crash cars when I write these sentences. Opens your bars for my niggas' life sentences. Free J-Dub, kill all witnesses. Y'all better hope 2012 really real. Cause the way I feel, I'ma make y'all suffer and take y'all supper. I haven't ate in the last 22 summers and I'm 22 now. It's about to go down, so on guard, my God, we got this. All these odds and all. Oh, I'm free. Finally, I can say I'm me. The Kendrick Lamar EP, Class EP. The question.
Woo!
Classic.
So this was back from about 2010, 2011. This is the first installment in what has become known as Kendrick's The Heart series. So what song does he sample, y'all? Y'all better know this.
Obvious. That's obvious. Most Def.
My Umi says.
Yes.
And what does Umi stand for?
Father.
Mama.
That's what I thought. I thought Mama. I was gonna...
For you and me, life is unpromised. Tomorrow may never appear. You better hold this very moment. It's very close to you right now. Very close to you right now. So close to you right now. So close to you. Don't be afraid to let it shine. My woman said, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. My hobby said, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. My hobby said, shine your light on the world.
I was gonna say Father, Mother, God. Father, Mother, God.
But yeah. Go ahead.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. I'm going on record as saying this. No disrespect to Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, or any of those guys, but Kendrick Lamar is well on the path to becoming the greatest rapper of all time.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. But I thought you were going to say that Most Def can definitely be mentioned as one of the greatest lyricists out there. I definitely believe that. And if you don't believe me, get Brown Sugar. First, get Black on Both Sides, released in 1999, and Brown Sugar soundtrack, because the Black Star albums too, and Black Star albums. Most Def is critically acclaimed and one of the best lyricists out there. But Most Def's Umi Says from his debut album Black on Both Sides was released in 1999, and also. At the end of Kendrick's The Heart series, he plays this song from one of my favorite artists that I didn't even realize. You have to listen to this all the way to the very end to hear it. And it's Bilal's Sometimes. If you have not heard this song, you need to listen to this song. And I'm going to make you listen to it right now.
That makes me spill out all my guts. I wasn't me. Sometimes I wish I was drug free. Sometimes wish I saw the exit sign first. Sometimes wish I knew the truth without search. Sometimes I wish I could go where I never been, see what I never saw, do what I never did. Walk before I could cross sometime.
like I said, y'all need to listen to this whole song. That's all I gotta say.
I'll just say this. If this was a genre, I'll call it a vibe genre. Songs like Bilal's song and Umi. Those type of songs. There's a lot of songs that fall under that vein. It's not quite house. It's not quite like a hip hop vibe. It's more like a vibey. I call it. It may fall under lounge, but
neo soul.
Yeah, well, not necessarily neo. It's neo soul, but just the pace and the vibe of the instrumentation and how the song is. There's a lot of songs that kind of have like that similar type of beat and that kind of feel. I call it vibe. I mean, if it was a genre, that's what I would call it. And maybe that's something I should tagging it today. It's the vibe
song.
Because I mean, Janet has songs similar like this. Better Days. It's another song by Janet that's on the All For You album. It has like a similar kind of vibe like that. So many different artists have like similar songs that kind of straddle this line, and you can play it in the lounge, and it just flows and sets a vibe.
So let's mark this today at May 28th. The Good came up with vibe music. There you go.
Yes, the vibe.
There it is.
Music. Vibe music. Yes.
There it is. Sounds like another episode.
Let's do it.
Honey.
Falls under vibe.
Yeah.
I got some stuff for you. But Marcus, you need to listen to the song.
I definitely will.
Is she calling you out, Marcus?
No, because I know he would love it. I know my cousin.
Oh, okay.
He would love it.
I thought she was because Marcus hadn't heard the song.
No. But I
She knows me. She knows me.
You know me.
I love you, Marcus.
A great selection so far.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for part 2, but
I know.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No,
what
go
you
ahead.
say, Marcus?
Go ahead. I was going to say.
Since he just brought up Janet Jackson, shoot, let's go on to the Velvet Rope.
Oh, yes. Listen to Janet all day long.
I know you can.
Woo! Yes, The Velvet Rope. That's the title track of her album, The Velvet Rope, which was the 6th studio album from Janet Jackson, released in 1997 on Virgin Records. This was the first song that you hear on the album. It opens the album and brings you into that cornucopia of grooves. And this song actually features violinist Vanessa Mae, and it's one of my favorites as well from Janet, non-release track. It was a favorite during the concert. You should have to see her perform this song live.
I need to go to a Janet concert for real. I'm gonna take my baby.
Yes, you haven't seen Janet live.
Need to see Janet.
Get to the next. She's gonna be at the the Essence Fest this year again.
That she sure is.
Yep, in New Orleans. Yeah. But little known, and some may know this, but this song featured a sample of a track done by Malcolm McLaren, who's a music entrepreneur, style icon, and hip hop duo, the world famous Supreme Team. And that song is Hobo Scrap.
Including Spanish. And the people saw it the same.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Underground breakdance track known as Hobo Scratch, released in 1984 by Malcolm McLaren and the world famous Supreme Team. The world famous Supreme Team. What did y'all think of that one? You all familiar with those two tracks? Well, the Janet, I'm sure you are, but what about Hobo Scratch?
The Hobo Scratch, I believe I've heard it before, but it's one of those songs that you heard like way back in the day and you don't even remember it until you hear it again.
This is what I call a skating rink song. So every time you went skating, we definitely heard Malcolm McLaren. He's the one that's behind the Buffalo Gals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
I heard that one.
He was a style icon and musical entrepreneur. He dipped into so many genres. He had this one record called Deep in Vogue that was out right before Vogue by Madonna. But this one was a pure underground, true to the culture song featuring Willie Ninja on the video and all that good stuff.
Byron, did you watch the documentary on Netflix where they find all the dancers from the Vogue era with Madonna?
Yes. When they
that was very interesting.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. Maybe I forgot, but I didn't realize they had sued Madonna over the movie not Blind Ambition, Truth or Dare.
Yeah.
They were on the Blind Ambition tour, but they had sued her for, I guess, to get money from their likeness being used. I guess they weren't paid.
No, actually, well, that and she had put out information. Well, things were said during that movie that a lot of people didn't want. Well, people that were on there didn't want out at that time. Pretty much. Yeah. And they felt like it kind of destroyed their lives. So
I'm wondering if that was pre-NDA, non-disclosure agreement time frame.
Probably. It was the 90s. And I think that's the time where people were starting to get sued for everything. And that's when non-disclosure agreements had to be implemented. But
to the credit of Truth or Dare, that's where reality television really got its boost. Before you knew it, MTV had a Real World. And that was based off of that setup of Truth or Dare. And I need
to find Truth or Dare. I just saw like bits and pieces, but I need to really sit down and watch it.
I'll see if I have the digital and I can send it to you. I'll have to see.
I was going to say I'm pretty sure Byron has it somewhere.
Oh yeah, I have I know I have the videotape.
I want it.
The poster. Movie poster. Yeah, that's iconic film and in so many different ways. I mean, I love Madonna. I appreciate everything that she has done, and she's a prime example of standing in truth and on own laurels. You know, she's always stood up for what she believed in and gone forward with it. So I appreciate that. But yeah. Janet Jackson, Velvet Rope, and Malcolm McLaren, and a world famous Supreme Team, Hobo Scratch. Perfect combination.
Absolutely. All right. What's next, Jen?
It's one of your selections, Lunes. I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it.
$5 bill on the real before it's history. Cause fools be having them vacuum lungs. And if you let them hit it for free, you hella dumb. I come to school with a Taylor on my earlobe, avoiding all the flick teasers, skeezers, and weirdos that be throwing off the land like where the bomb at. Give me $2, you take a puff and pass my bomb back. Suck up the dank like a Slurpee. The serious bomb will make a nigga go delirious like Eddie Murphy. I got more growing pains than Maggie, cause homies snagged me to take the dank out of the bag.
Let's get keys. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm so bad. I got 5 on it. Let's go have on a side.
I take sacks to the face.
Shout out to the movie Us that chop and screwed this song to the point where you were like, whoa.
Yes. Yeah, that movie was trippy.
That was something. That was something.
Yeah.
Marcus?
Let me unmute myself. that might help. Of course, that was Lunes, the duo Lunes, consisting of Yuck Mouth and Numbskull, with their banger from. It's so crazy. I don't see. We just did 1995 a couple of weeks ago, and how this song didn't make the cut, I don't know.
We had a lot of songs, though. We had a lot of songs.
Yeah,
it was a lot of music.
yeah. But anyway, this was released in 1995 from the debut album Operation Stackola. What do we call it? The song reached number 2 in Germany, number 3 in the UK, and number 8 in the US. Certified platinum. If you were under a rock, unless you were under a rock in 1995, there's no way
this song was played.
This song is playing all
the time.
All the time. The weed smokers anthem, it is what it is. And of course, unless you were under a rock in 1995, you had to be under that same rock back in 1987 because there's no way you heard this song and not know what it was sampled by. But just in case you don't know, here's Club Nouveau with Why You Treat Me So Bad.
You still love this song?
Me too.
Oh girl, I loved you, but you turned and you walked away. I will love you more tomorrow than I know I do today. You told me that you'd never hurt me. Girl, you just tore my life apart. Tell me, baby, why'd you do it? Won't you bring me back my heart? I tried to understand it, baby. I searched my heart inside my mind. I searched the depth of my whole soul, baby. There was nothing there to find. You told me that you'd never leave me. Girl, you just went and told a lie. Tell me, baby, why'd you do it? Why'd you make me wanna cry? Why you treat me so bad? I don't know why, baby. Why you treat me so bad? Why you do me the way you do? Why you treat me so bad? I don't know why, baby. Why you treat me so bad? Why you treat me so bad?
Yeah.
Shout out to Club Nouveau. What they doing now? Where they at?
Whoa.
Where they?
No.
I have no idea.
You had no idea.
Stop.
Wow. Man. At one point, at one of these old days, we're just gonna just say bump it, just gonna rewind it back and just play it again. That was
You want me to do it? I'll do it. I'll do it.
That group was Club Nouveau. Oh my gosh. That was the perfect setup. Yeah. Perfect.
They were. Anybody want to tell me what their name was before Club Nouveau?
I used to know.
Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he's right. He's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Timex Social Club. Yeah. Again, that was Club Nouveau, Why You Treat Me So Bad from the 1987, from the 1986 album Life, Love, and Pain. This song was actually taken from a song, Thinking About You, that was produced by the Timex Social Club. Check it out, Kim, now. Gwen Stefani says she cited this song as the excuse me. I can't read my writing. Her solo debut album.
I'm sorry. It's okay. I'll find out what she said.
You're too funny, Marcus.
Yeah.
Whatever. No, go ahead.
Exactly. But she cited this song as the inspiration to her solo debut album, whatever the hell it was. I can't read this.
Okay,
anyway,
I got
you. Yeah.
Are you talking about the name of Gwen Stefani's solo album debut?
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, needless to say, Club Nouveau, Lose I Got 5 on it. 2 huge bangers.
Okay, now
8 years apart.
Oh, that was Love Angel Music Baby. That was the name of her album, the debut album, Love Music Angel Baby.
But I think it's one of the songs that were from that album that I'm kind of getting that vibe from, that kind of sounded a little bit Club Nouveau-y. I'm gonna have to look at it again. But I think I think I know what she's talking about. But I'm trying to remember, Byron. I'm trying to remember the other songs for some reason. I know them, but it's like in the recesses of my mind.
Oh gosh, let me see. Oh gosh, you're making me want to pull up the album. And
I know. I'm like, I could see them. I sung one at my graduation. Lean on Me.
Mm-hmm.
What else was it?
What you talking about? The Club Nouveau song?
Club Nouveau
Jealousy.
or Jealousy. Very good. Was Rumors on
Thinking
there?
About you. Yeah, Rumors is Rumors was Was that Club Nouveau or was that Timex Social Club? I always got them all mixed up because they were.
But they were pretty much the same though.
Yeah, they were the same singers.
They changed the Club Nouveau because somebody left or something like that.
There was some type of disagreement. I think I love some Club Nouveau. I have
Absolutely,
all of the albums. I think. Yeah, I have all of them released.
Okay, but y'all, that was again 2 great bands, man. What's next, Kim?
One of my selections from the honorable, the greatest, the Fugees. Ready or freaking not.
I could do what you do, easy. Believe me, frontin' niggas give me heebie-jeebies. So why you imitating Al Capone? I be needing Simone and defecating on your microphone. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. You can't run away from these styles I got, oh baby. Hey baby, 'cause I got a lot, oh yeah. And anywhere you go, my whole crew gonna know, oh baby. Hey baby, you can't hide from the block, oh no.
Ready or not, refugees taking over. The Buffalo Soldier, dreadlock roster. On the 12th hour, fly by in my bomber. Crews run for cover, now they under pushing up flowers. Super fly, true lies do or die. Toss me high, only puff fly with my crew from like high.
I am so disappointed they didn't go through with their reunion tour because I would have been up in there. Even if Lauren would have been 5 hours late, I was going to be up in there.
Yeah, because of that health event that happened worldwide. That's why they had to.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was recently, though.
Yeah, I mean, that was what was cited. But so hopefully the plans are still on the table for them to recircle once everything really gets back to normal.
But of course, that was Ready or Not by the Fugees, Proswell, Lauryn Hill, and Wyclef Jean from their second studio album, The Score, which is another one of the greatest albums
Top shelf
ever.
Should we revisit that shelf a bit?
Beginning to end, the whole damn thing. So, what song does this sample, y'all?
Delphonics,
yes.
Very good.
And Enya, too.
Yes, very good.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and keep you happy. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna love you and make you love me. You can't run away from this love I got, oh baby. Hey baby, 'cause I got a lot, yeah. Anywhere you go, my whole heart's gonna know, baby. Hey baby, you can't hide from love, no. Ready or not, here I come.
Woo!
Isn't it amazing how some of these stellar artists keep the integrity of the original that they're sampling?
Exactly. I was thinking that she sang it perfectly. She didn't she just sang the damn song. She didn't put all these different inflections or anything. It was just sung perfectly where you know that was from the Delphonics. Now, the other song, Anya, back in the 90s, they used to play this all the time, but it was very soothing. And this was Anya Odisha. Songs like this out now so people could calm the hell down.
I love Enya because my favorite song by her, of course, is her debut, Sail Away, Article 4. You know, it
Sail
was a
away,
different.
sail away.
Yeah, it's way to the left of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Her music is way to the left. It has its own little category. I guess call her the Enya genre or whatever, because it's more like I call it escapism music. You know.
Exactly. But that was Bodicea by Anya, the Irish singer from 1987. And of course, the Delphonics, Ready or Not, Here I Come, also known as Can't Hide from Love. So, yes, Marcus, what's
Yes,
it?
of course, you can't go wrong with the Delphonics song. That's one of my favorite songs, believe it or not. I was trying to think of the movie that I just heard this on. I think it was Five Heartbeats.
Mm.
Five Heartbeats when they in the diner after they do their performance. They play the song. But anyway, the Fugees, I'm like y'all, man. I hate that they didn't get a tour. It's always something with them. They have something locked in place, and then if it ain't Lauryn Hill, it's something else, you know. So
I think there's a
I'm
lot of emotions behind there and personal stuff. And it's hard once you've been separated for a long time to get back to being a group and one band,
yeah,
one sound kind of thing. So
yeah,
I'm thinking that's what the problem is. I don't know. I know I want to see them
yeah,
in concert.
Isn't Pras
yeah.
the actual founder of Fugees? And he's like the most low key member of the group, I think.
I believe so. Oh, shout out all from my hometown, Newark. Brick
Woo!
City. Okay.
Yeah, the
Hey,
Fugees.
what's next, Kim?
I believe this is the last selection.
What?
Yeah, we're done. But this is Nana Cherry, Buffalo Stance.
Woo!
You get fresh with me. Smoking, not talking. Yeah, funky sex. Looking good, hanging with a wild bunch. Looking good in a buffalo stance. Looking good when it comes to deep crunch. Looking good is a state of mind. State of mind, don't look behind you. State of mind, or you be dead. State of mind, may I remind you about the bass. Rock this place. What is he like? What's he like anyway? Yo, man, what do you expect? The guy's a gigolo, man. You know what I mean? No, man, you win my love. The sweetness that I'm thinking of.
You know what I mean?
Not me. Not me.
You know what I mean? Yes. Buffalo Stance, the lead single from Swedish artist, musician Nana Cherry's debut album, Raw Lock Sushi, released in 1989. And that song right there was our introduction to an artist, a stellar artist, still doing her thing, but she stood alone to the left of everyone because she not only rapped, she sang as well. So I love me some Nana Cherry, loved her when she came out. I was just so fixated on her. Just her artistry was just magnetic to me. And to little known, this song also sampled a very obscure track by a group named Miami, and that was called Chicken Yellow.
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes,
obscure
sir.
funk soul record released in 1975. It was a flip side. Well, it was a double single. The first song they had was Hey Y'all, We're Miami. And then on the flip side was Chicken Yellow. And yeah, that's one of those super obscure tracks that only crate diggers will know or be familiar with.
Believe it or not, I'm looking online because somewhere between the original, what's it? You said the Chicken Yellow.
Well, the group is called Miami. The song is called Chicken
Chicken
Yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, somewhere between there and Nene Cherry, there was actually a rap group that had they used that same beat too. And I'm looking online, believe it or not, I'm looking online because I had the tape. It was from the Rap Masters 14, and it had yeah. And I'm looking at the tape right now. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got a picture of the tape itself, and I'm trying to figure out which thing I'm thinking is called "Give 'Em a Sample" by the Too Cool Posse, if I'm not mistaken. I'll go back and Google it, but I recognize that beat from both of those artists and stuff like that. And like I said, in between those two, there was another song that used that same beat. And I don't know by the time we come back to the next episode, but yeah, Nanny Cherry. I remember seeing this like last week on was it VH1 Hip Hop when they play like all the old videos and stuff like that.
Oh wow!
I saw that last week. So yeah, I'm very familiar with Nanny Cherry and this song.
She's still doing her thing. She actually has an album that's coming out this year called The Versions, but a couple of years ago, a very great album called Broken Politics. If you haven't heard it, check it out. She's definitely still a solid performer and artist to check out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I think next time we could do like 4 or 5 different songs in their samples.
Yeah.
We got through this really quick.
This went very fast. I'm surprised.
I know, right?
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that?
Yes, I do.
That's the Too Cool Posse. Give 'Em a Sample. That is the song. I knew what I was talking about. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
You know what? I'm
quick.
wondering if they had any part in Nana Cherry's album. Hold on.
The Too Cool Posse.
Too Cool Posse.
Give 'Em a Sample.
What is he like? What's he like anyway?
Oh my goodness. All right.
Now I'm gonna sit down and let the rhythm spark a brain cell. It's spontaneous, the way that I dwell into the beat like a predator. The state of my habitat. When I'm at war, mic becomes a ballax. I'll add the lingo to hype up this single. I make it fever full of flavor like Pringles. Design a rhyme like a strategist. When I plan the attack, all the suckers get mad at this. To prove the point, the tone is on the uprise. To drop a beat, some marquees can improvise. Super vocal, the hyped up dope thing. If I was made to float, I'd flow upstream. To showing them see that my approach is different. The beat around the bush, cause I'm straight up business. Reacting like molecules that cause you friction. Tone is my producer, K does the mixing. Right on time, I intertwine with the rhyme. I let the beat flow smooth, so I can have the bass line. I get the cue for me to give an example. Yo, K, get quick with the mix. Give him a sample.
I think that's the perfect ending to the show.
Oh,
Shoot.
yeah. Oh, my. Look,
Give 'em a sample.
We're in the Buffalo stand. By the way, which Nana Cherry states is an attitude you have to have in order to get by. It's not about fashion, but about survival in inner cities and elsewhere. So that's when they say Buffalo stand. That was her definition of that song.
Very good. Great episode, guys.
Great episode, fam. So much fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. So check it out. Before we get out of here, y'all. I would call it robbery if I didn't mention this. I didn't want to start off the podcast with this, but however, we do have to give our deepest condolences and our prayers to the people over in Uvalde, Texas, who lost loved ones. And the reason why I have to mention this because nothing makes me happier being a father than taking my child to school and being able to pick her up. And it's sad that we live in a world that, when we drop our kids off to school, we're not sure if they're going to come back home or not. And so I would be robbing of people on our fan base, everybody, if I didn't at least say, say something. You can talk about gun reform. You can talk about universal background checks. You can talk about all this stuff, try to politicize it. But to me, when you take prayer out of schools, this is the result that you get. And things like this happen. So we just got to get back to the basics, praying over our kids before we go to school, making sure that they understand, that, these types of things happen. But at the same time, just love on your kids. Let them know that you love them because you never know.
Right.
You just never know. Yeah.
Blessings
So with
and
that being
healing
said,
to all of them.
Yeah, to everyone affected by that event.
yeah. But like I said, so again, until next time, y'all, look out for part 2 coming in the goody bag. Great episode, guys. I'm looking forward to the next one.
All right. See you next time on The Good Good.
We out.